Visit TCGCastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit TCG Castle for more.
Looking to grade your Pokemon cards and you don't know how to do it? Check out Ludkins Collectables and grade your Pokemon cards with zero risk. Check video description or visit LudkinsCollectables.com for more.
Hello Poké fans, welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In this video, we'll be looking at Zoroark GX, Lycanroc GX deck for the standard format that I just recently built and played with it. I really like it, and it works pretty well. It can hit for so many damage counters, in theory. With Zoroark GX, Choice Band, Reverse Volley, and of course Kukui, we can go for 180, which is more than enough for the one-hit knockout against, for example, Tapu Lele and many other 180 HP Pokemons. We also can use that trade ability, which is very powerful in this deck. Of course, Lycanroc GX Bloodthirsty Eyes can be also a Guzma, but we just don't need to switch our active Pokemon. We can Claw Slash for 110, 130, 60, 80, maybe even more, depend on the Choice Band, Strong Energy, and stuff like that. But with the Dangerous Rogue GX, we can also hit for 50 for each of our opponent Pokemon on the bench. Mew EX is also on this deck list because with the Versatile, it can copy our Zoroark GX attack and it can basically go for one-hit knockout against those possible GXs. Tapu Lele ×2, Energy Drive can also be used, but mainly for the Wonder Tag Searching support ability. So that's pretty much it from the Pokemon list. Moving on to the item cards. I decided to tech one copy of Enhanced Hammer. The reason why I'm running 2 copies of Field Blower is because this deck really depends on the abilities. And if I don't have double Field Blower, and if I'm going to face maybe that Carpador deck, it might be very hard to win against that deck. Anyways, moving on to some other cards, I'm running 4 copies of Puzzle of Time. In addition to that, 1 copy of Rescue Stretcher, and of course Special Charge as a tech, because there is so many special energies in this deck. And 4 copies of the Ultra Ball. Reverse Volley is an interesting stadium because it can add that extra 10 damage to our Zoroark GX attack. Moving on to support line, I'm running 1 copy of Acerola with 3 copies of Bridget. The reason we want to play 3 Bridget is just because we really want to set up with the Bridget in our opening hand. We can easily later discard Bridget with the trade. 3 copies of Cynthia for the drop support, as well as 3 copies of Guzma and 2 copies of N. Only 5 drop supporters. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit risky, but it is how it is. Kukui is a semi-drop supporter that I really like to call it because it can draw 2 cards that 20 damage counters. So we can count it as a draw support as well. 2 Choice Bands and 2 Flowstone for extra damage and free retreat. And then I'm running 4 of each Strong Energy and double CORSAIR Energy, and of course 2 regular Fighting Energy, just in case if I needed to attack with it. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the deck list I'm going to use in today's video. I hope you guys, you're going to enjoy watching it. If you enjoy watching it, of course, you can just, hit a thumbs up button and help me a little bit with it. If you don't like it, you can always dislike it. If you're looking to buy any of these cards, make sure to check ccgcastle.com. Link is provided in my video description. As well, if you're looking maybe to trade or buy PSA cards, send them to the PSA submission. Make sure to check LudkinsCollectables.com. So yeah, let's move on to the game test so you can actually see this deck in action. So see you in the game. Okay, so who's gonna start first? Looks like I'm starting second. Alright, so let's take a look at the opening hand. It looks really good. There's the Zorua as well as the Rockruff. So I guess I'm going to start with the Rockruff in the front and with Zorua on the bench. At least for now. Maybe I can top deck something like the Energy. Maybe not, we shall see. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna face Tapu Lele GX on the other side. Okay, so according to the opening hand, at least I have Bridget available, so with the Bridget I can set up 3 more Pokemons on the bench. On the other side, looks like I'm gonna play against very aggressive deck, so there's the Ho GX, who can strike for tons of damage counters, but luckily there is no sign of the Kiavi, and second Guzma already has been discarded. So this is really interesting. Really interesting. It's my turn, and the top deck is Zoroark GX, so it's not a bad top deck. The only problem is that I simply don't have Alright, so it looks like I can put only one more rocker from the bench. The biggest problem, as it is right now, is the fact that I don't have... I'm not gonna waste that puzzle of time, I guess. Nah, or maybe I should do that. Ultra Ball top deck. I guess I can live with that. If I top deck Ultra Ball, that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna need that Tapu Lele better. Yeah, because I can still trade. I forget about that. My focus is definitely Ho, because he's the only one who can one-hit knock out all of my Pokemons in play. And I guess I'm gonna need to put him somehow in the active position. So there's the Ultra Ball for my opponent. It might be for another Tapu Lele, and then something like Kiavi. Oh, okay, Downring Necrozma GX. And one Cynthia. Okay, so that's interesting. That's really interesting. And there is also a Wobbuffet and a Max Elixir. So, yeah, I mean, you can use once per turn that invasion and simply stand in retreat. And another energy has just been attached. So, I guess I'm gonna grab myself with the trade that Ultra Ball. And then I can Ultra Ball for Zoroark, or maybe not. I think I'm just going to grab myself one copy of Cynthia. But before I do that, I'm also gonna active my Bloodthirsty Eyes so I can catch my opponent Ho and put him in the active position. And then I'm gonna go with the Cynthia. Hopefully I can grab myself another Zoroark. Well, looks like I can, but there is still no sign of the energy card. Hopefully I can find one for the next turn. Okay, there it is. So I have one available. And more than that, that's just gonna be it. I shouldn't discard my Tapu Lele with a trade. I should go with the Enhanced Hammer. But anyways, maybe my opponent plays some sort of the Rainbow Energy in his deck for that Wobbuffet. Who knows? Maybe Wobbuffet is here just to buy some time with a Bite Barricade. Who knows? I mean, one thing is for sure, and that is that I'm not gonna need that Tapu Lele. And there's the Max Elixir. Alright, I hope this is not gonna be one-hit knockout against my Lycanroc GX. Nah, there is a Tapu Lele, so it is gonna be a one-hit knockout with his Phoenix Burn. I can already see that coming. With the Guzma. Yeah, pretty simple. Pretty simple knockout for 210. I can see that coming, so I guess I don't have another option available then. I think it's better to just put Tapu Lele in the front instead of the Zoroark. Zoroark is going to be the main draw support here, so we're not going to want to waste him. Let's go with a trade. Let's see if we can find that double Core's Energy Choice Band combo. For now, looks like I can't. I'm gonna trade something like Ultra Ball. So trade number 2. There's Professor Kukui. So I can add even more damage counters. 190. So if I can go for 120, 150, 170, that's not gonna be enough. Nope. That's just simply not gonna be enough. I'm gonna play Professor Kukui anyways, and then I'm gonna grab myself with the Puzzle of Time ×2. Any 2 cards from my discard pile. So one of them is gonna be a Puzzle of Time, and another one is gonna be a double CORSAIR energy. Alright. I just need to apply some pressure to my opponent with that energy drive. So there we go. That's like 140. Okay. 140 for now. This Ho can attack again, because my opponent can just simply stand in retreat. And there's another energy already attached to that Volcanion, and there we go with the invasion. So I'm not going to be in a position to set up my Lycanroc, that's for sure. But a good thing is that with a double CORSAIR energy, I can simply one-hit knockout my opponent Ho GX. But who knows, maybe he even decide not to attack this turn, but that would be a horrible mistake for him, so he just decided to go for the knockout with that Ho. Another Phoenix Burn. So right now, I guess the best thing for me would be to find that N. But I think that's just probably not gonna happen, but who knows. Puzzle of Time top deck. Alright, that actually puts me in a pretty comfortable position. But I'm gonna try to throw out some of the cards from my hand that I might not gonna need. Alright, so there's another Lycanroc. I guess I'm not gonna also need him as well. And another Ultra Ball. That's just amazing. So I'm gonna grab myself 2 cards from the discard pile. And one of them is gonna be Choice Band, and another one is gonna be that double CORSAIR energy. Alright. So for now it's as it is. And I'm just gonna play that end so I can end my opponent down to only 2 cards. From this end right now I'm actually benefit a lot. If he misses energy, he is not gonna be in a position to attack with his Volcanion. But even if he finds one, again, I can simply use my S-Roller. And that's gonna be a very expensive attack for my opponent. So for now, I'm just comfortable. I'm just comfortable for now, and I just need to find a way to get 4 more prize cards. I know it's not going to be easy, that's for sure, but hey, I'm going to try to find that 4 prize card knockout. One thing is for sure, once I manage to knock out my opponent Volcanion, the game is pretty much over for him. So, yeah, he's in the active position with the Wobbuffet. And this deck actually makes a lot of problems. There's another Flowstone and Tapu Lele, so yeah, this is going to be probably another Sycamore for 7. I can already see that coming, and it is. Alright. Thankfully, I have that S-Roll available, so my opponent is not going to be in a position to take a one-hit knockout against my Zoroark GX, that's for sure. And there's the Max Elixir. And technically, he can hit max 190. 210 with Kukui, but he already used that supporter card. So that's going to be one volcanic hit, and it's going to be very dangerous. So there's a steam up. Alright, and volcanic hit for 160, as expected. So, what can I do here? I can first play trade, and then I can scoop. Alright, there we go. So there's the trade. There is the S-Roll play. course, I need to put my Zoroark in front. He can get that choice band as well as a double core synergy. I'm also going to play that Ultra Ball. And it's going to be for that Guzma and one Cynthia. Oh boy. Alright, it is how it is. No extra basic Pokemon for me. But it's okay because I guess I can also get rid of that Floatstone just in case. Alright, and that's gonna be 130. So 130, and for the next turn, I definitely need to find... I need to retreat and then knock on my opponent Volcanion. So that's the only option, because if I don't do that, he can maybe counter me with his Tapu Lele, and I definitely don't want to see that coming. So even if my opponent decides to retreat and power up maybe technically one of his benched Pokemon, I think he's just not gonna do that. He'll just go with the invasion and retreat for another 130. Maybe he decided to knock out one of my lower HP Pokemons from play. Maybe he decides to do that. Maybe he decides to go for that price card knockout. We shall see. But so far I'm still in a very good position. My opponent managed to hit me hard in the early game, but right now in the late game... I wouldn't say this is a late game, but it's a very close to be a late game. It's a mid game right now, so there's the Cynthia. He just needs to take the knockout against one of my GX or EX Pokemons. How many S-Rollers do I have? Oh, so only one S-Roller has been played. Alright, that means I have one more left. Just in case of the damage from that Volcanion. So 160. He still needs a Choice Band and 2 Fire Energies on his Tapu Lele for the knockout. There's the one from his hand, and there's the Volcanic hit. And that's 160. Ooh, what a nice top deck. A Fill Blower. So I can scrap both Floatstones. I definitely need to attach my double core energy again to my benched Zorua. And I'm gonna finally put some Zoroarks in action. Before I do that, I'm gonna play my Cynthia so I can refresh my hand. More than that, this is gonna be a retreat. I'm not gonna even try to use any of my trades, because I can't get nothing that I can use. So I can hit for 100. That's more than enough for the knockout against his Volcanion. So I'm down to 2 price cards, and we are both now equaled with the price cards. I just need to find that S-Roller so I can scoop my Zoroark GX. I know it's not gonna be easy, but if he have Fire Energy Choice Band, Floatstone, and Guzma, then obviously he can hit for 70 and knock out my Zoroark. If not, I still have the chance to power up my... another Zoroark, and basically... I just need Kukui in this case. Yeah, Kukui is the only card that I need. I will try to find that Kukui so I can hit for 170 against the Tapu Lele and get the victory. So there's the Oranguru also, and there's another Fire Energy, and there's the Choice Band as well. So there's the Cynthia. Alright, so that was very close. Yeah, I have chance to win this game. Energy Drive for 110, which means the next turn I'm going to be knock it out. So 170. That's all I really need. Let's see if that's going to happen. So let's see. Trade number 1. And I'm going to trade my Strong Energy. Alright. Then I'm going to play that Ultra Ball for the Flowstone and for another Strong Energy. Grab myself that Lycanroc. No, I don't have Guzma. I don't have Guzma, my friends. Fortunately for me, I don't have Guzma. 2 retreat cost. All of these Pokemons have 2 retreat cost. Yeah, it's not that I have too many options available again. I just need to apply some pressure to my opponent. I can take a knockout against his Wobbuffet. Then I can take the knockout against his Oranguru. I think I'm just gonna go for Oranguru and then I'm gonna play that N. Obviously retreat to my Zoroark, who can one-hit knock my opponent. And obviously I'm gonna end him. So I'm still gonna have that weak 3. Because I just find that Ultra Ball. So 120. And basically Guzma is all my opponent needs. The reason why I didn't want to try find the Field Blower is simply because he can get the energy card for the knockout. But maybe I should go for that Field Blower number 2 with my trade. But right now I just managed to grab that Kukui, which means that even with Kukui I can hit for 170 and knock out my opponent top level. So all suddenly the game just switched dramatically, and there's another Nazball. It might be for another Oranguru. It might be for something like Volcania and EX. Maybe even Hoch. Ooh, imagine Hoch with Kiavi. That would be such a nice combo, but it's not. It's just for the Nazball. And there's a third energy card, an energy drive. So, looks like I managed to win this game at the end. So, there's the Kukui, and I have that extra 20. And I can basically one-hit knock at his top level with my Zoroark GX for 170. But even without that Kukui, I would have Ultra Ball available for knockout against his Wobbuffet for the last price card in this game. So who would say that I would come back in this game after opening hand and after opening game? It was definitely an amazing game to watch. So 770 damage counters dealt in total. 170 was the biggest attack with the Zoroark GX, and of course my opponent struck me for 210 with his Phoenix Burn. Definitely interesting deck for my opponent. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and sub to the channel for more videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.